All right, we are back with another one. We here for a nice little Sunday stream. We got something to talk about. I was going to talk about this before, but I wasn't sure if this was actually legitimate. But seeing that other content creators spoke about it, we're going to really talk about it today. So basically, I'm talking about what's in my title. Mike Wing has come out of hiding, kinda. Um, Apparently dropped one like little cryptic response on a Reddit post about shooting changes. People are really pressed about the shooting in 2K26, saying shooting is too easy. I don't think motherfuckers play 2K22. Like, I really don't think they play 2K22. 2K22 is probably the most easiest shooting has ever been in 2K. But without further ado, we're gonna talk about it later, so let's get into it. All right, we're back. So I seen this video from All City, basically talking about the Reddit post where person was talking about shooting changes. So we're gonna watch this and we're gonna react to it because I do have a couple of thoughts, to say the least. But let's start.
All right, yeah. So we finally get to hear from Mike Wang. He came out of hibernation and he responded on a post that's highly controversial and could change shooting on NBA 2K27. You definitely don't want to miss this one because if Mike Wang applies these type of shooting changes, we're probably going to be looking at shooting very similar to NBA 2K25. Where do you think the voice of the community lies? Like, what social platform does the voice of the 2K community live on? The reason I'm asking you that is because Mike Wang, he consistently replies on Reddit posts. I could be wrong.
Which I do find very strange because I heard somebody else talk about this before. The majority of your community is on Twitter, not Reddit. But I think he responds on Reddit. It got to be because it's a different type of energy with the community that's consistently on Reddit, possibly. Because the Twitter community is a lot more like ready to just attack, attack, attack. So maybe it might be a little bit different and a little more receptive in Reddit. So that could be the reason. But the majority of the community is definitely on Twitter. They're not on Reddit.
Here, but my thoughts on folks who post on Reddit normally play on PC. And if that's the case, do you think PC users have the loudest voice for the 2K community? I'm curious about that, so share your thoughts in the comments. Respectfully, I could just be naive and I could be ignorant to the amount of console users who post on Reddit. So I really just want to know. I want to review in detail these significant changes to shooting that one Reddit user is requesting and Mike Wang replied to. To help give you guys context and frame this video, we haven't heard from Mike Wang in months. Even throughout the whole cheating pandemic, Mike Wang was
This is
silent, but for
true.
some reason, he felt the need to reply to this particular post. This post is simply titled The 2K Shooting Problem, and in parentheses, Solution for 2K27. I hope you guys are prepared because this is a long post. As it says here, long post. Please read and give your thoughts because this is crucial for 2K27. This is the user that made
It
the
was
post.
quite
And
long.
he starts out with
Pause.
big, bold, capital letters. RNG is not the solution, by the way, so please don't bring it back. And I'm so glad he prefaced this whole post with that statement. This will also bring back a real skill gap for gamers. Tells Mike Wang that your thoughts, they'd be super appreciated. And he starts out by saying NBA 2K has a shooting problem that has been prevalent for years now. And I think a lot of you guys could agree with that. Even as we play 2K26, it's obvious now, possibly the easiest shooting 2K of all time. How many of you agree with 2K26 being the easiest shooting 2K of all time? I've seen years where
No,
people with 50 something three balls
it's
hitting
not.
corner shots consistently. So you guys let me know in the comments which year do you think was the easiest shooting 2K of all time?
Easiest shooting 2K of all time is 2K22, and honestly, it's not even close. The reason why I say 2K22 is the easiest shooting 2K of all time is because not on basically 2K22 in the entire year was basically the beginning of 2K26, and that was the last 2K that you can still consistently make whites, and you could make whites from limitless range. I've seen it. I've seen contested whites go in from limitless range. I've seen contested fade whites go in. 2K22 was the easiest shooting 2K of all time. This is why they felt they needed to make a change and turn it into green or miss. Like 2K22 clearly was the easiest. Fades were still ridiculously overpowered combined with how fast guards were. Fades were ridiculously overpowered. So like it was, I would still say 2K22. 2K26, I don't think it's the fact that shooting is easy. It's the fact that the contest system is so bad. That's what makes it feel like shooting is easy, because shots that should have a more significant contest, they don't. I didn't realize how bad it was. It until I went back to 2K over the last week. So over the last week, I was like, let me jump back into 2K, start playing around again, seeing and actually like get a feel for the game again, because I was having an itch to play it. And I don't remember the contest system being as bad as it is, boy. Like you'll be right there and you're sitting there raising your hand. The should have say 6%. And you're like, wait, what? Should have say 9%. You're like, wait, what? What the fuck? What? I'm right here. So I'm like, the contest system is bad. So I would say that's what makes it feel like shooting is much easier, combined with the shitty ass tempo shooting. I don't fuck what anybody says. Tempo shooting was not properly tuned in 2K26. Let's keep going.
If you think 26, definitely sound off. He goes on to say shooting is the main problem for so many things we want solved. And because shooting is so easy, it directly affects all of these things, like build diversity for one. He has some bullet points under. He says shooting being easy leads to builds all having high three-pointers, which is true for NBA 2K26. Having a build not focused around a three ball immediately puts you at a large disadvantage due to the clip people are shooting in every game. Most players on NBA 2K26 chase the three ball over the two, and it's facts that almost every big man on NBA 2K26 is a shooting big. Right under that, it says
Well, that's not because of the shooting. That's because interior scoring is so terrible. That's so I'm like, it's different reasons for different things. And it's like you're connecting dots that aren't truly connected, that have other reasonings for them. So shooting being easy leads to builds all having high three pointers. That's always been the case. That's always been the case. The thing is, it's not because shooting is easy, it's because the finishing in the paint is not very consistent, and is very annoying with how the contest system works when going for right stick dunks. When dunking is strong, no matter how easy shooting is, people are going to still go for dunks. When layups are good, people are going to go for layups, because 2K24, I loved shooting in 2K24, but I thought the layups were very good in that game. So I still went to the paint and still did layups, floaters, euros, hop steps. Like the layups were really good in that game. So you still do that. Shooting, truthfully, everyone puts shooting on their builds. The reason that some people have lower shooting than others in previous years was due to skill, because they could shoot with a lower three ball, so they didn't need it, and they used that points elsewhere. So that was the case. And I'm like, and in this game, the reason that all builds have high shooting is because of the fucking cap breakers. The accelerated cap breakers were shitty. They were ass. It completely fucked up the balancing of the game. The accelerated cap break is what destroyed the build system as a whole and turned all the builds into being exactly the same or doing the exact same things. So that leads, and three pointers is one of the very few attributes that you can get a crazy accelerated cap breakers on, and still get yourself up to a pretty decent three ball, even when you start out really low. So that's why the shooting, all builds have high three balls. That has, not just because of the ease of the shooting, it's also because of other things combined with that. Having builds not focus around a three ball immediately puts you at a large disadvantage. Yes, because of the game, not because of the shooting being easy. The anything outside of shooting seems so easy in this game because nothing else, as far as scoring offensively, is. Going for layups are shitty in this game unless you have high skill. Going for dunks in this game are very shitty unless you have high skill. So what happens is the 2K community tends to take the path of least resistance. So instead of developing the skill to do those things in the paint that isn't going to be easy, they're gonna just fall back to shooting because that is. So I'm like, yeah, I get what you're saying, like the shooting easy leading to those things, but it's not just that. If even if you have easy shooting, if everything else is still viable as far as the offense is concerned, people will do other things. All big men, almost every big B in a stretch. That's because interior scoring is fucking shit. Interior scoring in 2K26 is terrible. It's been terrible this whole year. And for some reason, 2K refuses, and I spoke about this on another stream, they refuse to just let big men have their fun for the year, bro. Let them have their fun for the year. However, a lot of the time when 2K comes out and they'll let the big men be dominant, they usually nerf it within 2 to 3 weeks. We've had case in point of this 2 straight 2Ks. It was in 2K24 and 2K25, especially 2K24, because 2K24 was the one 2K where they made interior dunking very, very good, especially right stick interior dunking or standing dunking. When they made that shit powerful, as long as you put your attributes there and there was not somebody in the paint that really had the defense to stop you, you could cook with right stick standing dunk in the paint in 2K24 when it first started. And then what happened? As usual, the comp community started to fucking complain. They started to complain because they would go into pro-am or they would go into the stage and these big men were destroying them, absolutely destroying them and knocking them off in the 1v1 courts and in pro-am when they had teams actually catered to interior big men scoring. So I was like, when the big men doing the going to stretch is simply because everything else is shitty. Thanks for the follow, Jamar. I appreciate it. Like, that's why that is. It's not just because shooting is easy. It's because the other things are not actually viable. So it's more than just that one situation. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. G Rich, what is it? G Richard.
Every guard is a Curry replica, even though the best players in the world right now aren't 3-point focused, other than maybe Anthony Edwards. He's inside as well. The other issue with having shooting so easy on 2K26 is the play style. 90% of people who are
Shea
good at the
Gospel.
game will play
Thanks. I
very similar,
appreciate it.
whether it's hide behind screens and shoot threes, spam dribble and shooting a fadeaway three, or your 5-out ISO type of guard.
We're going to stop right there. Again, people not knowing what they're talking about. Those three goddamn play styles that he just named has been the three most dominant play styles in Pro-Am for 5 years straight. For 5 years straight, those three play styles have been the most dominant in comp play styles or Pro-Am play mode this entire time for the past 5 years. Either you're gonna do pick and roll or are you gonna peak? Either you're gonna peak, you're gonna people wasn't really fading for the last few years. That wasn't really still dominant since 2K23. But still, you're gonna peak or you're gonna 5-out ISO. That's just the way that the game is. Because the other play styles are not very viable, especially in a competitive scene. So I'm like, you can point back to other 2Ks where the shooting wasn't very great. We can go back to 2K25. Those play styles are still the dominant play styles. You don't know what you're talking about as far as that. That has nothing to do with the fucking shooting. That is the way that comp play style is. And because they control the whole atmosphere on that side. And we've seen it happen to Joe Knows. If you don't play their way, they will just get you the fuck up out of there. And they'll ask for all these comp tournaments to not let your team in, or they'll just won't play. So I'm like, it's because they made that play style that way. Like, that has nothing to do with the shooting. That's the way they want the game to be played on the comp side.
He says on NBA 2K26, you'll rarely see people play with ball movement or any real basketball because you can shoot over 45% with ease. This is
I apologize. I'm gonna do a lot of pausing here because I'm like, a lot of times, like, yo, people say things like this and like it's very thoughtful, but again, they don't know what they're talking about. So you really see people play with ball movement on any real basketball because everyone shoots over 45. That has nothing to do with the fucking shooting. That's just the defense. It just has to do with the defense. Stop talking about the actual shooting. The shooting isn't the fucking problem. It's the defense. If defense was stronger, that would naturally bring the 3-point percentages down. We do not want a repeat of 2K25. I say it one more time. We do not want a repeat of 2K25. Like, yo, it has nothing to do with the shooting. It's because the contest system is so ass. But people are asking for the wrong things, and they're gonna get them to focus on the shooting when the shooting isn't the fucking problem. The shooting is not the problem, it's the defense. Now, if we want to talk about something as far as shooting, that that could be a problem, is because they did not, and I will say this again, they did not properly tune the game for tempo shooting to not respect timing. This is why when the game released, they showed both timings like they did in 2K25. Tempo shooting was supposed to be the same as it was in 2K25, where you still had to do tempo and timing. However, timing had a bigger window, which was understandable because you had to green two things. It was understandable and it made sense. Now they made the game where the tempo did not have to respect timing at all. And that's what fucked everything up. Because even we can go all the way back to the beginning and other shooting systems in this game. How many of you see people using no dip shooting with square? Nobody. Nobody's fucking using square. Why? Because tempo does not have to respect timing. However, when they talked about this system, they said the reason that we put this in it, we think it is a skill thing because it's so fast and it's going to be difficult and take a lot of practice to time. That doesn't fucking matter if you don't have to time it anymore. That's what the issue is. It's not the shooting itself.
Facts. I still like ball movement, and I pride myself
Fixed contest
on
system and paints
averaging
defense?
double-digit
Absolutely.
assists. I would say more so it's a mind state, but I totally get what he's referencing. He also says it would be the same way in real life if people shoot over 70% from three. Twos would be considered a bad shot and put your whole team at a disadvantage if you.
Oh my God, I'm about to get tight. I'm about to get tight. All right. So let's break down this last statement. Okay. It would be the same way in real life if people could shoot 70% from three. Twos would lose, would be pretty much useless and would be considered a bad shot. It already fucking is. It's called analytics. This is why they don't do it. It's called analytics. The twos is already considered a bad shot. That they already did that in analytics. That is the case, and it has nothing to do with the fucking shooting percentage. It's just because of analytics in real basketball. Like, it has nothing to do with the shooting. Like, no. The thing is that the defense is bad in this game. I can't stress that enough. The defense is bad. And I'm like, the problem is that when a game first started, the fades were not overpowered. Tempo shooting made the fades overpowered. If tempo shooting wasn't, at least had to respect timing and tempo, then the fades would not have gotten to the point that they needed to be fully nerfed. The way that the game was, I'm telling you, 2K24 had all of this figured the fuck out. Because in 2K24, you consistently saw different playstyles. You consistently saw people slashing. If people remember, 2K24 was when the comp community really got upset with Joe Knows. Oh, they got upset with Joe Knows because he took his 5-out playstyle to every single one of those comp tournaments and he mastered right stick dunking and was destroying all of these tournaments and winning all of them by playing different and going through a 5-out inside out playstyle. Like, no, it's not the shooting. I'm like, yo, they're talking about the shooting and how easy they feel it is. We're gonna get it's gonna turn out bad. I'm telling you, it's gonna turn out bad.
You take them, and I gotta tell you guys that's normally how it is on the comp scene. Although I see comp players take twos, it's only really a fair trade, as most teams are hunting the three because the shooting clip is so high. This last bullet point says inside builds are fun and not impossible. I have a PG red plate, no dunk, 78 3, 99 pass, 99 layup, but puts you at a disadvantage because it's very difficult to compete with people shooting threes at 70% clips unless you make 90% of your 2-point shots. So this Reddit user goes on to provide a solution by narrowing the green window. He starts out by saying the green window is simply too big. It's too easy to make shots. The contest system is a problem right now just because of how easy it is to shoot. If you narrow the green window, you'll see way more people attempt.
Okay. This is clearly somebody that has not played 2K for a long time. So I will inform you. This exactly what they complain about, or he's complaining about in this post, let's take a trip down memory lane because this same thing happened before. It happened in 2K22. They said the shooting was too easy in 2K22. So what happened, that was the last 2K that you could make whites and green. That was the last 2K you can do it. So then 2K23, they said, okay, we're going to give you variable shot timing and green or miss. So that was cool. They was like, all right, we started doing that. We started the variable shot timing. It made it a little more difficult, but once you play 2K enough, you still understood your shots, even though that game had about 8 different timings for almost every single type of shot in the game based on where you was on the court. Cool. Or the situation because closeout timing actually sped your jump shot up. Cool. Then people still said shooting was too easy because fades was overpowered in 23. And then we got to the game that made everything change. 2K24. 2K24, in the beginning of that game, that was when they made shooting very difficult online. They narrowed the shooting window, and they even said it when they announced when they was talking about the game before it released. They said we wanted shooting to have a skill gap, the same word that they keep fucking using. They wanted shooting to have a skill gap. And in the beginning of 2K24, shooting online was very difficult. It was, unless you took the time to actually figure it out. But a lot of people complain. They complain. They say, yo, shooting is too hard in 24 because it had harder shooting and it had ridiculous defense in 24. This is why I said it was the best balance. It had difficult shooting to start and really strong defense. I meant had to learn that. Yeah, exactly. 24 had a real skill gap with shooting. And I'm a gunner. I've been a gunner for years. And 2K24 was the game that took me the longest to really lock my shot in. It took me about a week and a half to 2 weeks of consistent online play to like really dial in my shot online and get all of my cues down. And I picked my shooting percentage up from 35 to 64 just in the next like week and a half to 2 weeks before the season ended. And then, thanks for the follow, Coldest. I appreciate it. And then, if you don't remember, I will tell you. They complained the shooting was too fucking difficult. And 2K24 did a whole bunch of tuning and tweaking, and they broke the shooting for 2 fucking seasons. And the shooting wasn't fixed until about like season 4. But by then the game was already dead. People didn't like the shooting anymore. It was very inconsistent. Even the people that finally figured out their shot, they was fucked up. Like it, you, you're asking for a smaller green window. That's already been done before, and people complain. We only got to 2K26 because of what people were asking for. People asked for a pure green window. They gave you that. This is what we have right now. Now, if you want to say, like I said, it's not about the green window itself. It's about the defense properly affecting the jump shots. That is all. Because if every time you saw open in the game, if open was always a minimum of like, let's say 5 to 10% on the game, and that actually affected with your challenger affected their jump shot the right way, those shots wouldn't go in. However, because tempo, it's very difficult to actually affect the tempo of the shooter. The tempo window does not change very, very readily unless they're under heavy defense. Open and low contest does not affect their tempo timing window. That is the fucking problem. Like, yo, like
To drive, pass, and most certainly play defense differently. And this was definitely a thoughtful response because, in parentheses, he says defense and stuff should help get to these numbers, obviously. I'm not saying to make wide open 3-point shots impossible, just a little bit harder. These are the numbers that he's referring to for content creators that are red plates 50% from 3.
yo, just look at these percentages. Son is bugging.
Great players
Son's
slash shooters,
bugging.
red plate to purple plate, averaging about 43% from 3. Good players averaging about 40% from 3. Average players, silver plate slash bronze plates, 36% from 3. And below average players, bronze to black plates, 34% from three. I just want to kind of add to this because remember,
those percentages are outrageously low. Outrageously low. If you and again, people not understanding that they've already had these things. Those exact percentages that he just named were the fucking shooting percentages in 2K25. Those were the exact percentages. High skill players was in the 50s to high 50s at the highest, low 60s. Great players was in the mid 40s, mid to low 40s. All the other players was 40 and below. That was literally 2K25 shooting percentages, and y'all fucking hated it. Y'all fucking hate it. What are we talking about? Everyone hated this shit. Like, what are we saying?
there's a post that Mike Wang responded to, and we haven't heard from Mike Wang in months. These numbers are more closely aligned to NBA 2K25's RNG shooting. And I agree that the green window on NBA 2K games can be a little more narrow.
Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow with Jay Nuisance. I appreciate it.
Specific numbers. I think some folks are underestimating how much time good players spend in the lab learning their jump shot. In NBA 2K26, it just wasn't as necessary. But we can't tell Mike Wang that we want all players at particular levels to shoot at these particular percentages.
No.
Or at the very least, I say Mike Wang shouldn't be forcing players, whatever their skill level,
they
to
did
shoot
that.
at a certain percentage.
That was 2K25.
It should always be left to the player and how much time he invests into learning his shot. The main reason why I'm saying this is because we got to be careful here. The way in which Mike Wang capped off shooting in previous versions of 2K when we had RNG incorporated into shooting was to shift our green windows without us even knowing where the green window was shifting. So on any given shot, you had no idea if you were going to hit your green window. He shares some interesting info about attributes and what percentages for shooting should be tied to them. In parentheses, he says skill has a...
Yo, I don't even want to go through this. These percentages that Son is naming are absolutely ridiculous. These are not realistic in the video game. Again, we are playing a video game. This is not real life. We are playing a video game. Also, the percentages that he's naming, I think Mike Wang already posted like the average shooting percentages throughout the different areas, throughout the entirety of the community. This shit was in the 50s. That's for the whole community. The problem is people are thinking that you're in a red lobby, right? Because he already said it. He made sure to mention that shit. He's in a fucking red lobby. You're playing good fucking players. At least they should be. You're playing on average good fucking players. They should know their fucking jump shots, bro. You're in a red lobby. Have you gone to bronze lobbies? Have you seen these silver lobbies? They are ass consistently. And if you think shooting is too easy, go to Proving Grounds. Proving Grounds is somewhat near Hall of Fame sliders. Go to Proving Grounds and try to shoot with square consistently. And you will see the difference. The thing is that if we want to fix this shoot, now if people want to say they want the difficulty to be a little bit higher online, I can at least respect that. Because at least it's like you're not trying to say like everything like the shooting is it's just annoying when people say shooting is too easy. The shooting feels easy because the defense contest system is just not very good. It's bad. And as long as you have weak defense, this is what you're going to have. Because every 2K where the defense was very weak, the same play styles are dominant. I would say 2K20, right? We can all admit that the defense of 2K20 was very good. Much better. Defense was much stronger than the offense. That play style was not very dominant. You had more people slashing more consistently in 2K20. 2K21, it was okay. Defense was actually still pretty good in 21, but that was also when they brought in the double, at least next gen. That's when they brought in limitless, like real limitless. If you had double shooting take, when you had your double take, you can actually shoot from limitless range. And the defense was still decent, but again, it still had a mixture of play styles because the defense was somewhat good. 2K22, defense was dog shit. And what happened? That's when the peaking and the crazy three point heavy play style was real dominant. It's because of the defense. 2K24, defense was much stronger as a whole, which stopped people from just relying on the three ball. That is what made people, that's what makes the offense, makes people have to think about how to play offense when you have a strong defense. I said this before. This is why I was against them nerfing the steals. If you don't have strong steals in the game, people are more readily going to dribble mindlessly, which turns people into ball hogs. If people know that steals are strong and they have to move the ball because people can steal it, they are more accustomed to having to pass the ball more consistently. 2K24 did that. If you remember, 2K24, Right Stick Ripper was in the game. And Right Stick Ripper was a fucking monster in 2K24. If you hit the right stick at the side that they're on, you have a much more higher percentage of taking that ball. And people knew that. If you had a lockdown in front of you and you dribbling that ball, you like, yo, you gotta really be on your P's and Q's because they are going to eventually strip you if you don't pay attention. If you use your boost and you're lower on stamina, they are going to take that ball, which forces you to have to think and have to actually move the ball around and actually have a game plan. Two, the three pointers are more prominent in this type of game because of the screening. The screens are very, very strong to the point that they will pull you into an animation and you're just stuck in it, completely stuck in it. So then it's like that's what causes those things to happen. It's a collection of numerous problems, not just the shooting, but asking for these percentages to be the consistent percentages in the game. People are gonna have a fucking problem with that.
A huge part to do with this, though, and that's what I want to continue to reiterate.
If you can only
Skill
shoot
should reign
40% from
supreme
three
when
with
it
an
comes to
85 three
shooting,
ball,
but
you would be
generally,
hot.
he's saying a 99 three ball should average about 44%, so on and so forth, going downward. A 94
No.
three average 43%, 85 three averaging about 40%, and your percentage will continue to drop the lower your attributes. For instance, a 63 ball will shoot roughly about 25% from three. He says if you get anywhere close to these numbers, then these parts of the game would have to be very strong so that the game stays fun. And he's referencing the other parts of basketball, inside scoring, some dunks, layups like Kyrie, close shots like Jokic, post scoring, not post hooks only, should get huge buffs. And I kind of like where he's going with this because it now creates build diversity and also diversity in play styles. He adds here, playmakers should have a large impact on how the team shoots. So badges.
Wait a minute. Before we go to the next point, let's stick on that one. The inside scoring would have to be stronger. It would open up more play styles, right? And he's naming real players. Y'all niggas, y'all completely clown Sim Nation for years. Y'all clown Sim Nation for years, and they've been playing like this forever because they prefer to still play this way, whether they win or lose. They find pride in playing with this type of play style, and they have for years. They've always been doing this, and y'all have still clowned them for this shit. So if these play styles are not play styles that y'all that the majority want to use or want to play, because I keep saying the 2K community takes the path of least resistance. So even if you make all these things stronger, what's going to happen? The community is going to look for the easiest path to victory. So out of those play styles that you just named, even if you lower the 3-point percentage, but the 3-point is still the strongest, most consistent way to score, they're going to do it. If the dunking is the most consistent way to score, they're going to do it. They're going to choose one of those two. No matter what you do to the game, you're not going to see a majority of people going to the post. It's just not going to happen. It's just not. They're not going to do that. That's not a play style that the majority of players are going to use. They don't find enjoyment in that. If they did, they would have been doing it already. However, y'all clown the Sim Nation for playing this way for years now. That's not gonna happen.
like Dimer should get buffed. I like the idea. I remember when 2K and 2K players used to make sure they had playmakers on their team so players can shoot better. It was a
That I agree
huge
with.
impact in the game. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a point in time where pure playmakers used to be the primary point guard. A team was usually built up of a pure playmaker, a sharpshooter, and then some sort of big to get rebounds. That's how it was on the park scene. We went from that lineup to having a playmaking sharpshooter, and that turned into a playmaking shot creator, and then it turned into everybody could do everything. He makes a good point here as well. He's saying step back, spin shots, half spin shots, step throughs, etc. should be easier to shoot than just a fadeaway three. Can't have all these moves in the game just for them to be useless.
Okay, couple things. So, playmaking situation. That the reason that the playmaking started to die off because they made passing too expensive when making a build. If you're using a guard, it should be easy to get a 90 something passing. It's not. That shit takes a huge portion of your overall to get into the 90s for passing, and it lowers everything else you can do. If you allow people to make, especially guards, to make their passing in the 90s much easier, then you'll find more guards that's willing to pass more because the passing is better. It's just not that way. Right now, when you make a build, if you put that shit to 94, 96 passing, bro, that shit kills your overall. And then there isn't even accelerated cap breakers in the playmakers for playmaking. This like the same way it is for steals, perimeter defense, especially dunking and three ball. Those categories have the biggest as far as accelerated cap breakers to get you from a very low point of 60 or something like that to a significant number. They don't have the passing accelerated cap breakers are never that strong. So it's like if you allow people to add more passing to their builds much more easier, you probably would have more playmakers. So I'm like, I get you. I get that you want. There was a time where playmaking was very strong. Yes, because I remember there was a time where there was a badge where the playmaker could see your percentage of making that shot in that area based on them having the strong enough badge to see it. I forgot what the name of the badge was, but if the point guard had that badge, as soon as he passed you the ball, he could see your shooting percentages or how readily you make them in those different areas on the court, which was dope. I don't know why they removed it, but they did. That was a thing at one point in time. So floor vision, that's it. Floor vision. Like, yo, if you had that badge strong enough, that shit was fire. You can see once you pass that person the ball, you can see their shooting percentages in the areas of the court. I have no idea why they removed something like that because that shit is fucking sick. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring it back and be like, yo, guess what? Look what you could do now. Whatever. Anywho, I'm going off on a tangent. Anywho, still, if you make passing cheaper, you probably would get more people to pass the fucking ball. That's that. Now, the next point with the step back, spin shot, half shots, all that other shit. What when y'all kept saying that the fades was too strong, it's going to affect all moving shots. All of them. Because of the way that coding works. A floor general, whatever. It was something like that, yeah. So I'm like, because of the way that coding works, if you were just moving shots in general, is going to affect all moving shots. So now, all step backs in the 3-point range, which I used to love consistently, even in 2K25, them shits are practically useless because they're so annoying to shoot in general in this game, right? And in 2K25, I thought the step back three, I used to love that badge and rec, absolutely, even with randoms, because you could see, big dog, you don't shoot from there. Don't shoot from there. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Like, you don't shoot from over there, my nigga. Don't do that. But yeah, so like in 2K25, I still used to consistently shoot step back 3-pointers with tempo because I'm like, yo, I already used the right stick to do my step backs. Let me learn to use tempo. And I was like, oh, this is actually not as difficult as I intended it to be. And I started to be more consistent shooting my step backs with tempo shooting, being able to green both tempo and timing. So I'm like, Now it's even more difficult to make a step back, and all you got to do is technically green the tempo. Like, but when people said that the moving shots was too powerful, it's going to affect all moving shots. Step backs used to be a very, very good weapon. Every 2K except this one. He's an average double double in the wreck. I love passing. Yeah, so like that shit is fire.
Too is just more aesthetically pleasing. The contest system is where all this stuff will come together. He says the contest system is fine right now, but will be a huge factor because if it's too strong, shooting will be impossible and the game will get boring very fast. The fact that
What? Did you say the contest system is fine, right? Oh nah. Oh nah. You're not playing the same fucking game. You're not playing the same. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. You've lost all credibility. You've lost all credit in this post. Whoever made this fucking Reddit post, you've lost all credibility. If you've played any second of 2K26 and you say the contest system is fine right now, you don't know what the fuck you are talking about. What? What?
there's 2K players, they like to see success in shooting. And this is the main reason why we got NBA 2K26 from NBA 2K25. Now, in regards to inside shot contests, he said they may need to be nerfed. Layups and close shots are harder than three-pointers right now, which is an issue. So this may have to happen as well. I just want to add that interior defense on NBA
This person doesn't fucking play 2K. At least he does this. Whoever this person is, they have never played 2K26 as far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, they've never played this shit. What? Inside shot contest may need a nerf? What? Inside shooting contest is terrible. What? What game are you playing, bro? The inside shooting contest is bad. The reason that other people don't do inside shooting because it's just not consistent. You can't consistently get the same shit over and over again. There's plenty of times where big men have gotten contests, have been able to score, and you don't get shit as far as a contest. They get close shots, and you're like, yo, what the fuck? I'm right here. I get nothing. What are you talking? Inside shot contests need to be nerfed? Nah, bro.
2K26 is atrocious. So the idea of nerfing interior defense is not the
Even with the
answer, but
SFX.
2K definitely needs to work on improving the animations that they offer big men for close shots. Them joints are just brutal. I would like to see more strength for the big man. How many of you guys got a 90 plus standing dunk, but 2K has you laying the rock up, getting blocked by a point guard?
I said this shit numerous fucking times, bro. And mind you, I'm not a big man. I play point guard consistently for my friends. And my man Jerry is a consistent center year in, year out, doing the fucking Lord's work down there. And I keep saying, 2K, let my man just have 1 year. Let him have 1 year to be the most dominant fucking position in this fucking game. Let the big men have their fun for 1 fucking year without nerfing them. I'm not even a big man. I'm not asking for myself. I know I'm a guard. I'm gonna cook regardless. I will figure it the fuck out. But the big men, like, yo, they never could just have their fun in the paint, bro. I'm telling you, they did. It was 2K24 when they finally say, yo, we're gonna make inside scoring a dominant point of this game. And we're gonna make your height actually matter. If you are much taller than the person, you will be able to score much more consistently down there. And the standing dunks in 2K24 when they started was fucking amazing. My man Jerry was frying in the paint once he figured out how to do right stick standing dunks down there. Cooking. Absolutely cooking. And then what happened? People fucking complained and they got that shit out of the game. It was like 2 weeks. It was like 2 weeks, bro. 2 weeks and they nerfed the big men to fucking hell in the paint. I'm like, yo, it's like, yo, just let the big men have their fun for 1 year, bro, without listening to all these comp guards say, nah, yo, they're killing us with hook shots and da da da. Bro, figure it out, nigga, stop it. What the fuck? The refs couldn't go. Sorry, players couldn't go to the fucking refs and say, yo, we got to do something to stop Shaq, bro. Y'all got to do something with the fucking rules, my nigga. This nigga Shaq is killing us down here. Y'all got to do something with the fucking rules, bro. Make it harder for this nigga to score or something. You can't, bro. That's not how basketball works. If he has an advantage, he has an advantage. You have to figure out how to stop it. So they're like, yo, we got to go to double team or hacker Shaq. That was their game plan to deal with that type of a dominant player. Bro, like, yo, the last player that they made rules to stop was Wilt Chamberlain. That was Wilt Chamberlain, I think, was the reason that they invented the 3-second or 5-second in the key rule at that point. But still, the players could not go to the refs and say, yo, we got to do some sort of rule to stop Shaq. He's cooking us. What are we doing? You expect us to stop this nigga? Like, no, bro, you have to figure it the fuck out. Even post sixes, you have 99. You should have the same big ass green window as a six. That's what I'm saying. They had that before, and the people complained about it, bro. Big men was frying with when they gave them the hook shot green window, the same type of green window that jump shooters was having. They were frying down there because people don't really put heavy defense on their big men. But I said, instead of nerfing, let people adjust. Y'all made these builds not expecting this to be the case. Let people figure it out and let them learn. And then the game will adjust and people will say, all right, even with the 7-4 big men, 7-4 big men this year, it was super dominant. And then people started to lab and started to realize, okay, their kryptonite is the 6'11 high defensive build. 24 is definitely like that. I was a post score. Exactly. In the beginning of 2K24, before they nerfed them niggas to shit, the hook shots was dominant and they were wilding. And I was happy for my boy. Cause I'm like, yo, you're down there doing every year. Cause I'm like, these centers, I'm like, yo, they're doing the Lord's work in the paint. The Lord's work down there, bro. Cause they're doing shit that we can't fucking do. And they will sit there and happily do their job. They'll stay quiet. They'll get their 7 shots a game, getting 14 rebounds and 6 blocks. And they will sit there and play their role. They'll sit there and set you bum-ass guards, screens possession in, possession out, and sit there and hold they nuts all goddamn game for you. Like, yo, son, let them live for 1 year. God damn.
Guard. Maybe that's exaggerating, but you are getting blocked by those super small swings. He goes on to say these type of changes also help to create a skill gap. With these low type of percentage numbers that he referenced here, 99 3-ball averaging around 44%, those players would just stand out more and be impressive again instead of just the norm. And players with low 3-point builds who can still shoot would be very impressive and possible, but it'd just be way more difficult. And it's wild to me because you guys know, if you follow me, I do daily live streams and I run point guard every single day. And I take pride in passing the rock. And I see a lot of players out there still missing open shots. So it worries me to
Yes.
think what these players will look like with more difficult shooting. I like this point.
Oh my God. All right. Oh boy. Okay. So I just all right, because I feel like I'm frying some right now. I ain't gonna hold you, but anywho, it needs to be said. So let's have a discussion about skill gap, shall we? There is a skill gap in every fucking game, no matter what game it is, no matter how easy the mechanics are or how simple they may seem. There's a skill gap in every fucking game, and I will say this one more time if you don't think so. Rocket League is the best fucking example of a game that has skill gap when you didn't even think it would. If you watch pro players play Rocket League and look at regular players play that same shit, it does not fucking look the same. It doesn't. Like, it doesn't look the fucking same. I'm not gonna lie, at the beginning of the year, I was shooting with the 44-3 with the 90 mid range on a floater. Okay. Said the threes are making people lose IQ. They focus on their shot instead of playing actual basketball. So I'm like, the thing is that it's again, I was trying to say it's not just how easy the shooting is. It's about how consistent and how strong the defense is. If the defense is stronger, if you make a stronger defense, no matter how easy the shooting mechanic itself may be, if you make a stronger defense, that's where the skill gap would start to it would then be more apparent. So like if the defense is strong and you see people that they still know how to find their space, they still know how to cross over to do this and do that and go for different types of shot to get the defender off balance, that's where the skill gap shows itself. So like in this game, it's not just because the shooting is easy, it's because the defense is not strong enough to stop it. Thank you for follow, Uso. I appreciate it. So it's like if the defense was strong enough to stop it, then the shooting would not seem so easy. And then also that's where he says the skill gap that he's talking about, that's will start to show itself. Like it right now, it's because the defense is just not strong enough, and also because the fucking no dip has to be tuned. You should not be able to do no dip with tempo. I'm sorry. You should not be able to do no dip with tempo if tempo does not have to respect the timing, because the no dip shot was supposed to be a skill thing based on the fact of how fast it was and how hard it should be to consistently see your green window because how fast it gets there. That's what they intended for that mechanic. So if the tempo does not respect the timing of that no dip shot, that's what makes it seem overpowered, and that's why it's too easy for people now. So it's like that shot in itself should have never been able to be used with tempo. You should have to shoot that shit with timing, either timing with the stick, which is fair, or square. But you should not have been able to use tempo on that shot. I feel that because people want to shoot so bad, they choose not to pass that motherfucker regardless of defense. Yep, defense is still there and they're still spamming drift, still passing the open man. Well, that's gonna be there regardless. Like, man, that's gonna be there regardless. Like, you're gonna have low IQ players no matter what the fuck the game is. Like, that's a fact. Like you're seeing it from people that have no business doing the shit that they're doing. So no matter what the game is, you're gonna still have low IQ players, regardless. But it's just like the stronger defense will make people more inclined to do so. Will be more inclined to pass or more inclined to try to find other ways to score. That's why I keep going back to 2K24. I felt 2K24 was the best balance 2K has ever had between offense and defense. There's way too many low IQ players. It is. But this then now walk with me here. This is why because I have a very outside thought about that, right? Because I agree. But this is also why I said skill-based matchmaking has actually made the community worse as a whole. I know it might be a far outside thought, but walk me for a second. The reason that I feel that skill-based matchmaking messed up the community as a whole is because what happens, the better players will start to level themselves up, and then they will move into their own separate side of 2K. And then the players that aren't very good stay at the bottom, and then it makes it so that now these players that are at the low end, they don't see what better players look like. That's the thing. When there's no skill-based matchmaking, you can still see better players that you may not have no business playing. It happens. But it at least lets you see and even be a part of. They may even be on your team. And that's how you see those better players and you know what better game looks like. But when you get rid of it entirely, and all the better players, they're always going to stay better and they're going to keep getting better. So now you have all those players getting better in the purple and red lobbies, and then now you're in the bronze silver lobby playing, and then you're trying to get yourself better. But then if you're not playing with teammates or something like that, and you're playing with just randoms, the shit feels impossible at times because you're playing with players that are fucking ass. And they have no business playing point guard a lot of the times. I've been there. They have no business playing point guard, and they are fucking dog shit. But to get now that everything is separated and those better players are gone, now you have to do twice as much to make up for them ass players on your team. This is why I say, I'm like, yo, SBMM, you want better players to still play with lower players so that they can still know what good play looks like. In NBA, the bad team can't choose to only play bad teams. And the good teams aren't only forced to play good teams. OKC can't only play Boston every night or the Spurs every night. You can't do that. Like, 85% of the game, we were solo players. I'm speaking only for rec players. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. In my opinion, 80% of 9 point guards are trash at point guard. And I don't know if it's that high, but you're pretty close. I think it's somewhere around there. But it's because they don't see what actual good point guard play really looks like, right? Because if you go on YouTube, right? Because again, all these players, they look at these other players on YouTube. They don't really know what the fuck they're looking at, but they see what they're doing, but they don't know how they got to do the things that they do and actually what they're looking at and what they're looking for while they do it. So they're just trying to repeat what they see these 2K streamers and these comp pro-am players, they see what they do and try to repeat it. And they can't do that. So then it turns into them going into the game looking like an idiot. I have the perfect example for this. If you are old enough to remember. If you're old enough to remember, we spoke about this before, and one mixtapes. And one mixtapes was one of my favorite things when I was a kid growing up. And being a kid growing up, especially in New York, you going into the park, because we all played ball in the park consistently. That shit was like a religion when we was growing up. Everybody had to be there, right? And one mixtape came out. And you started seeing people do shit they had no fucking business trying on the court. Like, yo, what the fuck are you doing out here? like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you trying to do what these motherfuckers are doing on this tape? Stop it. Stop it. So I'm like, yo, I feel the same way in 2K. So like they're seeing these things from these better players and trying to replicate it, but they're not good enough to do so. So it's like they only see it through videos because they never play those better point guards. They never even play with them. So like they just see all these shits from tapes and just or from the YouTube videos and Twitch and trying to recreate it, and they're just not good enough. So it turns into them creating very bad point guard play. He's like, yeah, AI was in one for like 8 months in real life. Yes, everybody, son, like yo, at that time, bro, you seen people in the park doing shit they had no business fucking doing, bro, because they seen people do it and they trying to replicate it. But it's like, yo, in the park, in real life, you're like, yo, son, stop. Don't do that shit no more, my nigga. Your ass. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Let's just play regular. You not that nigga. Thanks for the follow, T1. I appreciate it. Like, don't do that, son. Stop. Like, stop fucking doing that, bro.
And I take pride in passing the rock, and I see a lot of players out there still missing open shots. So it worries
That's
me
a fact.
what these players will look like.
Half of these TikToks literally promote cheating, selling scripts, and all that stuff.
Builds will be diverse again.
It's a bad problem, bro. I said it for a long time now.
99.3 with an 83 ball. If you're good at the game, people will save attribute points for other parts of their builds. You'll have more slashing type of builds, more playmaking type of builds, because it'll help teammates shoot a lot better. Play styles will actually become diverse.
Okay. See, I gotta keep pausing. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. So, all right. So as far as the builds will be diverse argument. That isn't just because of shooting. It's because again, I feel like we're not coming at the developers enough for not properly tuning their own fucking game. Like, they have to properly tune their own fucking game, bro. Son, they made 1,000. I forgot. I think it's Chris one of the developers on Twitter for 2K. He said they had like over 2,500 names in this game. I've seen 16 of these motherfuckers. Like, I've seen 16. They didn't properly code the game correctly. Also, accelerated cap breakers led to this fucking problem. Accelerated cap breakers is why we have the issue that we have. Like, yo. He's like all of these all of a sudden go play and everyone want to be Curry. That's a fact. That's a fact. Getting these creators to show better basketball because the community does what they see. That again, that's what I'm saying. So it's like they're not showing them better gameplay, and then because of SBMM, they'll never see it even in the game. So like if you're not seeing what, because like if you're trying to get better at anything, you're gonna need to practice, but you're also going to need to see what better looks like. And it's like, yo, if you're never seeing what better looks like, then you don't know what to do. So now you're just out there doing random shit. Cap breakers made every build the same. That's my point. Like, yo, the accelerated cap breakers definitely made everybody. It turned all the builds into being able to do all the things, and a lot of builds being able to get a higher 3 ball than it would have normally. He's like, and most of the streamers promote cheesy gameplay, which makes it boring. Yes, they promote very cheesy type of gameplay and game style, but it's because, and I said this before when I was talking about content creators. Content creators, they make content that they think they think people want to see, right? So like, especially 2K content creators, they tend to I call it low hanging fruit content. They do very very low hanging fruit content, and when it comes to 2K, there's a couple of things that are very low hanging fruit that you know will easily get clicks. Showing any if you have any words where it comes with meta, broken, or build, those are the 3 key buzzwords in 2K that's automatically going to get clicks. But also dribble tutorials to try to show cheesy type of dribble moves and shit like that. That's another thing that's going to get a lot of clicks. And it's like, you're not, people playing a different way isn't going to, it's just they don't feel the community is going to click on that, and they're not going to put in that work for it. He's like, creators get 4 players to shut up and play 5. That's a fact. That's a fact. I think another problem is the build system locally, like the other build system pie charts. I don't think they'll ever bring pie charts back because I don't think the community would like having freedom taken away. That's my main thing. I like they now have freedom. So it's like, even if it might be better for the balance of the game, people are not gonna like having freedom just taken back from them when it comes to going back to pie charts, because they asked for freedom with their builds for a very long time.
If you could only shoot so well without taking bad shots, finding ways to get to the rim and being aggressive may be the new meta. I would like to see that again. That NBA 2.
Oh yeah, pie chart. Oh yeah. That's that's back. I think I think the last pie charts was it 21 current gen? I think that was 21 current gen, like, or 2K21 on PS4. I think was the last game that had pie charts. 2K21, yeah, 2K21 on PS4. That was the last game that had pie charts, where you had a selection of charts when making your build, and it actually would show you where you can put your attributes based on the pie chart that you chose. So like, that's what they meant by pie chart. So it's like, if you chose a offensive, you can choose like a shooting pie chart so that you can add the most of your attributes to the shooting area, and then the other areas you didn't have that many attributes that you can put in those sides. So that's what they meant by pie charts. It basically adjusted where you can put your attributes based on the pie chart that you chose. I think the real problem is the physical length and length aspect of builds. Yeah.
Type of vibe. Defensive schemes would also be so different that it's just hard to imagine. I thought this was interesting. People will actually use the
2K has had the same 2K has had the same defensive schemes for fucking years. Doesn't matter what the fuck the defense is. The 2-3 zone is always going 2-3 hybrid zone is going to be the defensive meta every single year. It is, because it's the easiest to run. The 2-3 mesh zone where it's like a hybrid zone where it's like a man type zone. Like that's going to be the meta on defense, bro. It doesn't matter what they do. And it's like the thing that he's explaining is so funny because like, yo, what you're explaining is 2K20. Like, this is how you know people haven't been playing 2K that long. I'm like, bro, all the shit that you're explaining as far as like build diversity and like if shooting isn't so easy, people might slash more. Da, 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 da. Bro, that was 2K20. That was 2K20. Like, bro, you haven't been playing 2K long enough to make this stuff. And I'm like, when first of all, this person already lost credit in this post when Sun said the contest system was fine in 26. I said, yeah, you done lost all credit, big dog.
The hundreds of useless moves in this game if those same moves got a little bit of love and got buffed. It's facts. A lot of players on NBA 2K26
I said that already.
all look the same and use the same movesets, use the same animations. Playmaking will be very important. A team without a good playmaker in this scenario is lowering their ceiling, limiting their potential to get that dub. And you may once again see teams where the big man is the main scorer slash best player, like Jokic.
Definitely dropped 200 plus on dumbbells.
And I gotta tell you, that's just like, hard to imagine on an NBA 2K game.
But it's so funny because I'm like, again, we've gotten so far from the plot in this pose that I don't think people like, if you're going through this, you don't understand that he made this whole post to say that shooting was too easy. And we are all the way here, right? And it's like, bro, these things don't have shit to do with how easy or how difficult shooting is. If they properly tune the game, then other things will be more readily used. Now, as far as like as far as the animations, I've said that for the longest. 2K has to stop nerfing moves. Look to buff things. The problem is 2K keeps, because again, and that's why I say it's lazy programming. They keep trying to nerf good things and nerf everything into being fucking average because that's the easiest way to go. Buffing things is a little more difficult because now you have to understand what it takes to make a move better. They're not doing that. They're not fucking doing that. They have yet to ever show that they're going to do that. Because they make the game and then people usually, of course, they find out what moves are the best. And I'm like, for anybody from 2K, if you just so happen to be fucking listening, I'll put you on. What makes moves better than others? Speed and space. That's it. That's it. When it comes to people choosing animations, they choose animations that they feel give them speed and give them space when performing them, either before or after. That is why they choose any animation in the game. So when it comes to tuning the other moves that are bad, look at how much space it gives you and look at how fast and look at the type of speed it either allows you to go into the move or go out of the move. That is an easy way to tell if a move is going to be shitty. I was able to predict the exact dribble styles that were going to be dominant in this game before the game came out, just from the footage from 2K Community Day that Koza put out, showing each dribble style that they was able to test in the game. I said the top one for big guards would be Zach LaVine. Easily. Zach LaVine had the best frame data to go to the ball hand and to go to the off ball hand with the speed boost. Easily was able to tell that. And that is the number one dribble style for big guards. Number two for the small guards. I said Ja Morant would be one of the top three between him, Curry, and Lillard. However, Ja Morant's same side boost is so much faster than every other one in the game, his will probably be number one. However, his offhand boost is very bad. Curry has a decent side boost and also has a really good off ball or cross boost, but no one's touching that shit because Ja Morant's same side boost is still the most fucking dominant. I was able to predict those things just from looking at frame data based off of the videos that people posted on YouTube. Like, bro, you can easily tell.
Right now, considering what we have in NBA 2K26. He caps off this post by saying it's down to the numbers at the end of the day. I'm pretty good.
He said, can we talk about Patch 2.0?
At such a high clip, you're gonna see people play the
Okay. So we could sit and have a conversation about patch 2.0, right? So patch 2.0, if you don't know, in 2K26, patch 2.0 is when they really buffed defense crazy. They changed the entire logic of how deflections work in the game. So basically, if the ball hit your body, it was more realistic and it would immediately cause the ball to drop. If they did a dribble move into your body, right? And that shit lasted maybe 24 to 48 hours before they reverted it, because all of the comp community and all of the dribble gods started fucking crying online, bro. They started frying 2K online. They kept saying, "Gotta go, but enjoy to the convo. Check me out of this. Check me out in your spare time." Oh, no problem, no problem. We'll do. Thanks for stopping by. It was like 48 hours before they reverted that shit, because the comp community was like, "Yo, this shit's ass." Especially Chalk. Because I posted about that shit on my page. Chalk was one of the main people that was complaining, because he was like, "Yo, 2K don't have there's no skill gap for defense. I'm just dribbling off of people." Okay. All right, figure it the fuck out, my nigga. Like, yo. And I'm like, this is coming from another guard. I remember the first game. I remember my first game when I played with 2.0. I said, the game has changed entirely. I can't even play this game with the same mindset I had before, which was crabbing. It was very, very difficult. And the dribble moves, I would have to go back into the lab and completely change how I did it. I would have to completely adjust it. That very first 2K game I played on 2.0, nigga, I had 10 turnovers. I had 10 fucking turnovers. And I'm like, damn, I gotta change every fucking thing. I was like, yo, I gotta change everything. But I'm like, yo, I'll figure it the fuck out. But I'm like, yo, I gotta change everything. And I just was like, all right, so then I can't use this dribble move. I gotta try to work on space. I can't live off of crabbing. I gotta like really adjust the way that I have to play the game. But a lot of those goddamn content creators, they got online and they started wowing. They started wowing about that shit, bro. And they changed that shit in 48 hours. I don't hate to put his phone on do. Yeah, that's a fact. But you had just skillful people who counted it and they didn't listen. That's a fact. That's a fact. You had to learn to play. That's what I was saying. It's like, yo, it was a drastic change. That's the thing, is like, I think if 2K probably came out that way from the start, then it might have gone a little bit differently, because everyone would have adjusted their gameplay with that being within their mind. However, going from the ease of fucking dribbling in 2K26 the way it was before, because one, they actually slowed the speed down, because it was dumb fast. You could just dribble for fucking days and do all kinds of shit, and the defenders wasn't doing nothing. Barely could take the ball from them. You would be swiping at the ball, you right on the ball side, your hand going through the ball. You're like, yo, what the like, it was bad. So it's like, so then they went from that extreme to 2.0's extreme, and they fucking lost it. But again, it just took time to just adjust, learn. I'm like, okay, I can't play this way anymore. I have to now adjust, and now have to work on not trying to abuse animations to dribble through people and to like move them out of my way with a dribble move. I can't do that no more. So I had to kind of adjust and go about it a different way. I'm like, I'll figure it out. Like, it is what it is. I'm like, yo, it just takes some practice and some understanding, and you'll eventually be able to lock the fuck in. But them content creators, they ain't want to fucking do that, boy.
The same no matter
Them
how the
motherfuckers
gameplay
complained
is. Here's what
immediately,
she
and they
said.
reverted that
This
shit
is
in
real
2
life.
days.
I promise you, every single NBA team would pass on inside shots for threes every single possession. And he reiterates, narrowing the green window will just fix so many issues. This was definitely a thoughtful post.
Yeah, that's a fact. I did. I tried.
The head of 2K development,
And I started to lock in my.
with this GIF, a flag with a check mark that says seen. The only thing that worries.
So basically, Mike Wang seen that whole post, read through that whole shit, and he put "seen" at the bottom. So we should be worried, bro. If Son listening to somebody like this, we should be fucking worried, because from Son, off the when Sun said off the back, when Sun said, "Yo, the contest system in this game is fine," I say, "Yeah, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't give a fuck what else you say. You clearly don't play this game." Nah, I got a red build. There's no way you have a red build in 2K26 and you think the contest system is fine. That's fucking bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. Like, it does it work at times? Yes. The problem is that you need too high of defensive attributes for it to even have some sort of effect. Like, it's just so bad. He trying to get a check, bro. So, like, yo, I'm trying to get in there. Like, yo. Like, I don't know who made this Reddit post, but I'm like, yeah, nah, this shit ain't it. This shit ain't it. Cause I'm like, yo, he said all that shit to say, yo, we need to shrink the green window in the game. That proves to me you have not played 2K long enough. Cause I'm like, yo, we did that in 24, bro. We did literally the same exact things that you complain about. We did in 24. And people complain the shooting was too difficult, and they made it. And I remember Mike Wang announcing it before 2K24 came out. We want shooting to have a skill gap. We want it to be something that people have to actually learn and practice and take time to be good at. And them motherfuckers ain't want to do that. He said, I'm watching you all getting a tattoo now. Oh, okay, that's fire. What tattoo? But yeah, it's like, yo, bro. Yo, I don't know who this person is, but I'm like, yo, big dog, you clearly haven't played 2K long enough, like, to know, because you're asking for things that was already in 2K's past, like the whole like different types of builds and shit like that, and oh, it would make slashing more available, more consistent, things like that. That is 2K20 and 2K24. Because 2K24 driving dunking was fucking fire. Yo, the right stick dunking in 24, bro. I'm telling you, Mike Wang made a lot. I mean, not Mike Wang, sorry. Joe Knows made a lot of comp tournaments. He made them niggas mad because he was frying them in 24. Joe Tati of Valak from the Nun. Okay, that's fire. That's fire. But yeah, it's like, yo, these are things we had before. I'm like, as far as the build variety, if other aspects of the game are strong, it will take away if other aspects of the game are strong, it will also not make shooting look like it's overpowered. This is why I'm like, yo, but again, shooting is always going to be the most prominent way people try to score. That is just the way basketball has become, and that's the way it is, bro. But you have to make other aspects of the game strong to match it. No matter what type of game you make, people are going to shoot the ball. LeBron layup package is yeah, that LeBron layup package was fucking annoying, son. That shit was annoying. Yo, son, that shit was annoying. But yeah, it's like, yo, something like if you make other like, because again, we keep trying to talk about 2K, and it's like people keep asking for things to get nerfed, and it's like, no, that's lazy programming. Have them make other things fucking stronger. Stop making things so weak. If everything's strong, nothing seems overpowered. Nothing seems overpowered. This is why I said in NBA to run, I don't want them to touch steals at all. As long as you make this, you keep the steals strong, it forces people to have to play through teammates, or you just gonna keep getting stripped. If you trying to dribble through a double team and you see Kawhi Leonard's on that team, them niggas taking the ball. You gotta pass that shit. And I'm like, the same goes for 2K. When you have a strong defense, people are more inclined to have to play through their teammates. And then that also forces other game styles to start to show themselves. Just allow me to contest a dunk with a high block when I time it perfectly. That's a fact. That's why Sunset, mind you, in this post, Sunset, interior defense needs to be weakened. I say, yo, bro, what game are you playing? What game are you said, first of all, you said contestants was fine. Then you said the interior defense needs to be weakened. What? Come on, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, no, people, the interior defense isn't strong. That's not why people don't go down there. It's because the animations are fucking shitty. And you don't know what you're gonna fucking get possession in, possession out. You don't know if they're gonna give you a good layup or a bad layup. If they're gonna give you a good scoop or a weird scoop, or if they're gonna make you do a fucking step back at the free throw line. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro.
Me about this is that the numbers that the guy expressed, which I think I'm hoping things aren't getting lost in translation because Mike Wang ends up seeing these numbers with a 99 three ball. You're averaging 44%
That's too
from
low,
three,
bro.
and he might be thinking of new ways to incorporate RNG back into shooting and put it back on the community, saying that we asked for this. And I'm not
Yep,
necessarily even mad at these numbers. I think they're okay for your average player who doesn't invest time in the lab to learn his jump shot. But as the
that's
guy
fair.
mentioned who created
That's
this
fair.
post, when we think of attributes, skill has a huge part to do with this, though, and we got to keep that in mind. Mike Wang has to keep that in mind if he intends to implement these sort of numbers into the game. We can't have a shifting green window that we can't practice to get better on. 2K has always been about hitting the lab. Better players hit the lab. They invest time into their dribble moves, learning their combos, and learning their jump shots. The players who invested that time were always able to stand out against the players who didn't. And we can't undermine that whole process because it's such a key fundamental aspect in the sport of basketball. Practice makes perfect. Practice will get you better. You cannot take that away from 2K players. Now, I'm uncertain of where 2K is headed in regards to gameplay. The only teasers we got right now are referencing the environments that we're going to be playing in. I think the 2K community could appreciate playing in different environments, but I also believe the good majority of the community is more so focused on how gameplay is going to be developed. Because with poorly developed gameplay, it wouldn't matter which environment we're playing in. I want to remind you guys that the rollout is starting soon. I think we got about 5 days left, and 2K usually communicates with us through their rollout. We'll know what they're targeting. We'll know what they want to improve or change. And as soon as we get that information, I'll be sharing it with you here. So if any of you guys are new here, consider dropping a like and a sub. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all. If you guys are tired of running with
All right.
randoms and you're looking for
So
players to run with on NBA 2K, come on out and
just sucks because you have to run different camera angles and run certain defense to get perfect reactions. Yeah, it's the defense is just it's just bad, bro. It really is. Like, that shit is just awful. Um, hold on, cause I I found exactly what I'm looking for. Hold on, let me set up my let me set up this stupid thing real quick, cause I already found exactly what the fuck I was talking about. Cause again, people don't actually listen and look back at things that have already been fucking shown. Okay, so let's see. So this was tweeted November 14th of this year. Again, remember, keep in mind those fucking numbers he showed. Let's go back, right? All these numbers he showed here. In case you were curious, here are the community-wide 3-point percentage averages for season 2. 44.5% in the rec. That's for everybody in the game mode. 36.12% in Pro-Am/Proving Grounds. Again, the entire community in that fucking game mode. 36.2. 45.5 in the park. 36.82 in any up. Those percentages sound very close to what the fuck he was already saying. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, yo, people keep judging the entire community based on these great players that they just so happen to play. If he said because he stated he was a red plate player. So of course you are going to play much better players. I am there. I get that. I am one of them. So you are going to play much better players. And anytime you low into a red lobby, you're not going to see any of those players with anything under 60% from the field. That's just the way it usually is. anytime you load into a red plate lobby, everybody in those lobbies are going to be shooting 60% or above with whatever build they choose to bring out. Every single build I have in my game, if I load up into the rec, every single one of my builds is in the high 60s or higher. And some builds I have are in the 70s from shooting from the field and from three. Like, good players are going to have those percentages. But from Mike Wang tweeting, this is as of season 2. I would love an update on this, but I'm pretty sure it's still close. 44.5% percentage in the rec. That is exactly what he fucking said here. 99 should be around 44% average from three, 43, 40, 38, 36. And I'm pretty sure if they broke down the percentages based on the percentage, the shooting overall that you have, attribute you have, that it would still line up the same fucking way. No matter how easy y'all say the shooting is, there are people out there that are not very good shooting. So again, y'all are gonna have us fall into the trap where y'all are just gonna try to make shooting more difficult when it doesn't need to be more difficult. The defense just needs to be better. So now, if you make the shooting more difficult, all the people that are making the percentage like this, they are going to drop because they don't. People keep doing this dumb shit. It's like, yo, shit kind of irks me because I'm like, yo, the game is carried by casuals. I keep saying this over and over. The game is carried by casuals, normal people that do not have 1,000 hours to put into the game every year. They have families, they have lives. They can usually put on average like 2 to 3 hours every couple of days, especially if they have a family. They cannot play this game that much. So it's like, yo, you make the shooting more difficult, they are less likely to play because if they hop on that game, they get their build ready, they get all this shit together, they practice for a little while, then they go into the park or to the rec with their friends, and they start instantly bricking. They are not going to want to play. They're not going to have a good time. Like, no, bro, it's not the green window. It's not none of that, bro. Y'all keep talking about the defense and keep talking about, y'all keep talking about how easy shooting is and not focusing on the problem. The problem was defense. And also, the most important problem in 2K that needs to be addressed by 27, and I stated before, the cheating has to be addressed. This game has to address the cheaters. Point blank, end of discussion. If the cheaters are not addressed, we are fucking cooked. We are cooked for a whole nother year, bro. These are the things that need to be addressed. Y'all motherfuckers talking about shooting. Then that gives them a fucking out. Like, oh, y'all talked about shoot. We fixed it. We made the shoot a little more difficult. But you didn't talk about the fucking cheating, bro. Like, that's more important. Cheating on this game is bad. It's fucking atrocious. Bro, I just played a game yesterday. And this thing is like, yo, all these people that's using Zens, and the crazy thing, a lot of them are usually kids. We know when you're doing it, bro. If you go too hard for people to pass you the ball because you're like, yo, I'm gonna make my shots, we know you cheating, bro. You're going too hard for people to pass you the ball, saying, yo, son, I can make my shots. Think I'm lighting up. Because you know you plugged in. You know you plugged in. We know you plugged in. And then I got on the mic because the other people on the team were saying it, but they were like saying it without saying it directly. Man, I turned my mic on to me. I'm like, nigga, we think you're cheating. We think we're cheating, and it's not just because your shooting percentage. I'm like, first of all, my shooting percentage is higher than your shooting percentage. I'm like, no, it's not because of your percentage. It's because of your shot IQ. You're taking terrible fucking shots with the expectation of still fucking making them. That's what makes us think you're cheating, bro. They got this thing called CV where your PC hooks up to your game and it auto greens everything. Yeah, bro. We already know. That was basically the secret cheat that they was doing before. I think the secret cheat got patched by them doing something with the ports on the back end for their servers. But yeah, like they've been working on these things, bro. It's just straight auto green. I'm like, yo, bro, come on, son. You know you cheat. I'm not cheating. You know you cheating. I know you cheating. Like, just turn your mic off and go about your day. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, we all know you cheating, bro. Cut it out. Like, this shit's been a problem, Brody. Is that which part of the town you from? Well, I'm from Queens. Yeah, I grew up in Jamaica, Queens, big dog. Like, bro, we already know. Like, that's the shit that's annoying. It's like, yo, the cheating. If 2K don't fucking address this cheating, son, we fucking cook. We cook, bro. Like, he's okay. I hear you. Yo, son. Like, big dog, we fucking cook, dog. Like, you got there's no way. No way. And the thing that's crazy about this year, I say, yo, 2K, y'all have to address the cheating. Because this year, unlike any other year before, y'all got heavy hitters from every direction, bro. Every heavy hitting games coming from left and the right. And when that monster in November comes out, if y'all don't have a good game, y'all cooked. Y'all cooked. All right, cheating pulled half. Yes, that's a fact. I seen that video. Yes, I have. Absolutely seen that video. Like, yo, this year, unlike any other year, 2K don't got no second chance. They don't got no second chance, bruh. Like, bro, either if y'all don't make a good game, bro, it's a wrap. Because the thing is, like, if 2K is still good, their player base will take a dip. When GTA comes out, their player base will take a dip. But if the game is still good, it will start to come right back up because apparently GTA 6 is just a single player campaign. So once they finish that campaign or they've had their finish with it, they'll just be like, I'm back on my 2K shit. If it's a good game, if it's cheating and shit like that, they'll go to GTA and they'll be like, oh, you know what? Matter of fact, now that I'm not playing 2K, actually I finished GTA. Oh, let me go buy Wolverine. I'm gonna play Wolverine as well. Like, and it's like other games that are like the black TBH, the Black Hokage would say are ball and gun adjacent. Ball and gun adjacent games. So it's like GTA, ball and gun games, they'll play GTA. Wolverine, they'll play Wolverine. So like these other games that are ball and gun adjacent, they'll still play, bro. Or if they're on Xbox, you got Gears of War E-Day. That's coming out. That comes out in October. So it's like if 2K makes a shitty game or that shit is ruined by cheaters, this year is cooked for them, bro. It's absolutely cooked for them. These guys told my people this year they might put out some BS, try to fix it up, like they did with WWE. No, they don't have a chance. They have no chance to do that. If you put out garbage, you're cooked. You're cooked because there's too much other competition. So it's like, and like I said, like what TBH called is ball and gun adjacent. Those are the type of games where ball and gun gamers, they'll still step out of their realm to play. Wolverine, Gears, and GTA, those are ball and gun adjacent. They will play those games. So it's like, yo, bro, if they don't get their shit together, it is hooked. Like they got to get their shit together because I'm like, you cannot release trash, bruh. I'm sorry. This year, unlike any other year, you cannot release a garbage game, bro. People will dip. All right. Let's see. What am I going to play today? Because I was playing. All right. So the run, they got new characters coming out next week, and I can't fucking wait. They got the 3 new rookies coming to the run. So I'm like, I was thinking about playing not GTA, sorry, 2K. But it's like, yo, when I be playing random rec, man, that should be hard to play, dog. That should be hard to play. I don't give a damn what position I am, man. It's bad now. Blood pressure go, yo, it's bad now. Like, yo, I don't even. It's like I started just using my 6'5" because like I can do more. But it's like, man, my 6'8" I can cover numerous things. Nah, let's go 6'5". But it's bad now, bruh. Wreck is in shambles. Can people even do this? Finish the Dark Fest? Okay, they'll still get it. Oh wait, whoa. Oh, they got 47 minutes. Oh, that shit might be cooked. Well, they might get it. He said, "Bro, it's that bad. I started playing my league." Nah, I peeped that typo, big dog. That's a crazy typo. Yo, that's a wicked typo. Yo. Oh, yeah. That's a wicked typo. Oh, man. Oh, son had to try to catch that typo quick. Oh, man, my chest hurt. That's dumb funny. Like, he had to kind of catch that typo dumb fast. Like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, I ain't doing no wild shit out here, boy. I ain't doing no wild shit. All right, let's shoot around a little bit. Hey, tempo. Go with no dips. Yeah, it's rushed. It's a little bit slow with my big guard. Okay. That was dumb funny, bro. That shit was dumb funny. So, I said, yo, I don't even want to repeat it. I was like, this nigga said what? he had to go back to what? Like, yo, oh man. So this is all the boost I got from literally from just doing spins and not playing the game. So I keep trying to tell people the way to still earn VC in this game, that's the only reason I even play 5v5 modes. And I'm like, you can still buy some boosts and still play at a net positive. I only buy the thirst quencher because it gives you that second blue bar. And it's like you can buy shooting boost if you feel you need it. But the shooting boost is so cheap. Like, but I only buy if anything, I only buy shooting boost. All this other boost I got from winning it on the spins. But for Gatorade, I just buy the thirst quencher just to get that second blue bar.
2K TV. I cannot believe we are here.
If you still do that, you can still earn while playing 5v5 modes. You can still earn VC at a decent rate.
This is the best time of the year because we play with and against community members in a myriad of modes across NBA 2K26.
And they give you tips on how to get those W's all summer long.
That's right.
He said they the most 5K my road 250 he don't play.
Okay, I think we should start in Pro-Am. And
also the reason I don't like playing random rec, man, you constantly just hear niggas talking shit to each other on the same fucking team, bro. Like, everybody, it's like, yo, 2K, it just brings out crazy toxicity. And it's like, yo, people will just sit there and talk wild shit to people that's on the same team as them. See, look, 32, 75, 60, 63, 56. Damn, that shit gives you 46 from 3. Jesus. At Legend? That's crazy. Damn, 40 from 3? God damn.
Here we go.
Let's see.
I got him. Right here. Hey, take that shot.
Hey. Bro, you gonna pass the ball or something? What are you doing? Son really ran the ball up the court right there. That's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, no pass on the fast break. Oh shit, I didn't get that. Oh, I should have went back to the paint. My fault. Oh, son really trying to. Whoa. Yeah, good timeout because that possession was looking easy. Oh, good shot. There we go, 19. That's not bad. Wing is wide open. Wing is wide open. Left wing is wide open. Corner and wing. We all open over the side. Jeez. Yo, like, yo, me and son at the left wing was wide open. Yeah, this son is selling. And he even said in his name, bro, I will sell you lot. That shit is corny. That shit is corny, bro. Look at this. This is why I'm saying niggas can just push you out the way, boy. Paint or not. Are they gonna try to play through them because he averaged 30? That's all. Yeah, but nah, the center on the other team he's a dweeb. Like, he's just selling just to sell. That shit, and it's not even funny, bro. Like, that shit is corny. Like, what do you get out of this? Okay. And also, like, the defense isn't as responsive as I feel like it should be. And I don't know if that's just because the input delay is so bad in this game. Good shot. Good shot. So he's not going to play no defense on that? That was kind of crazy. Wide open. Wide open. What? Damn. Now you pass it? That's yours in the paint? Jesus Christ. Like, I don't know how I used to play random rec so consistently before, boy, because these niggas be bugging. That's all. That's a bad shot. Oh, what? Why? Oh, but the contest system is fine in this game. This nigga's bugging. Like, the contest system is fine in this game. Yo, oh, that was crazy. Yeah, did they kick him already? No. Yeah, his team quit getting. Man, like, what are we doing? I can get no contest on that with right stick. Oh, I got blessed on that. Tempo. The interior defense needs to be weakened. Wide open. Wide open. Wide open. Good Lord. Good Lord. Yeah, any day now, sir. Yo! Can I get the ball, please? God damn. Yo. That shit is wicked. He said I would have been like, yo, this shit is crazy. Yo. Yo, I'm in the corner wide open. Son, this is the shit I be talking about. Now anything you see from how shitty these niggas is playing, do you think it's because the game, because the shooting is too easy? Like, no. Nothing that they're doing is because the shooting is too easy. Like, no. Shitty players just do shitty things. He gave him too much space in there. Right, there you go, good pass, good shot. At least he's passing it to him. He ain't passing it to me. Thank you. That's what I think it's the tempo to me, boy. Good contest. That was a bad shot. Can I get the ball, please? Can I get, maybe, please? Maybe? Maybe? Okay. Yo, son. Yo, niggas won't give me the ball for nothing, son. Yo, son. Yo. This shit is wicked. Please, any day now, please. No, it's because the shooting is so easy. That's why people play the way that they play, you know? That's why. Sending the paint with a... Oh my, this team is, if it wasn't for the fact that the center was selling them, like the center is, this team is actually very bad. It's just hard to watch. Yo, it's wicked. Like yo, this shit is crazy. Let's do. Can I get it now, please? Oh no, we timing you out. We timing you out, big dog. Pass the fucking ball, brody. We watched you run up the ball on your own numerous times, my nigga. What the fuck are you doing? And like, I don't really like timing niggas out, but come on, son. Like, you violating. I can't get the ball in the corner. I guess I'm just here for no reason. It's all good. Damn. Like I'm sitting here chilling, like I ain't wilding, and also I don't give a shit. Like I can't. Now I get the ball. Oh, that's fire. And it's an offensive 3. Yo, and this is what I'm saying. It's like, yo, we're talking about the shooting, bro. Nigga, nothing that they're doing is because of the shooting. Like, no, son. These bad players just play like shit. Like, yo. We got the power forward constantly trying to run the ball up the court on his own when a fast break is clearly present. Mind you, when it was time for me to make passes, I made the pass. He had to dump that one. Yo, are they together or something? Like, am I with niggas that been in the lobby together for a minute? Like, yeah, I can't get the ball for shit. I got hit with a screen. Son didn't even try to help me. That's fire. Oh, I got the ball. That's fire. It's the second time. That's dope. But interior defense is strong. Interior defense is strong. Oh, that's me. That's me. I fucked up. Yeah, this bum ass from the other team. This nigga's corny, bro. Like, that shit is so fucked up. Like, just selling the game just for your own, like, amusement is just corny. I tried. This game is hard to watch and hard to play. Like, Lord have mercy. This is why I don't be wanting to play this game. It's like, yo, I'm about to just go back to my 1v1 proving ground, bro, because this shit is trash. Come on. Like, I got almost as many assists as a point guard, and I'm barely touching the ball. This shit is, oh boy. This shit rough. This shit rough. I've been open in the corner for numerous jump shots. Yo, this shit is madness. I don't know what I'm watching right now. I ain't gonna hold you. Even with the dub, I'm this close to just bouncing. Even with the win, son, like, I don't even give a fuck. And he's gonna try to abuse. Oh, they finally got the send up out of there. Shit. It's not like you're giving me the ball anyway. I'm just not getting it this time. Nothing. Okay. Like, this is what I'm saying. It's like, yo, the contest system is bad. Thank you, finally. Yo, I barely ever touched the ball in this game, bro. Jeez. Right. That's what I'm saying. People, it's not the shooting, bro. People are still missing shots. I'm supposed to be in a purple lobby. These niggas are still missing wide open shots consistent. Like, not that shooting is too easy. It's like, all right, you make the green window smaller. All these niggas is missing. What happens now? But they miss more? I just go to the side of the fade. Because trying to clamp on defense is unnaturally difficult. Oh, we finally got the ball. That shit is fire. Thank you for cutting me directly off. Like, what the fuck was that? You give me the ball just to cut me off while I'm driving? I'm definitely about to go to my wings. But it's so crazy. Like, playing this game after the run, this game feels very clunky. Like, it feels mad clunky. It doesn't feel responsive. Like, this shit just feels ass. Can I get a clamp? Thank you. He was looking for that opening. Yep. It's the same move over and over. But because you can't clamp very well, and also he's 6'8" compared to my 6'5", so he has the height advantage for the shooting. But also I could just be shitty on defense. I don't play this game like that no more. Like, I can respect that. Like, I'm trying to get back into it, but I don't have much fun playing this game anymore. And because I'm not shooting for anything, I really don't give a shit no more. I feel like the steals is terrible. Oh, 5%. Okay. That's fine. At least I got something that time. Literally did the same exact defense I did the first time, but at least they gave me something in that one. And I just got crossed for no reason. Yeah. This is a purple lobby, mind you. Purple lobby. Jesus. This is a purple lobby, bro. This shit hard to watch, dog. Hard to watch and hard to play. And I'm still making the right play, even though I'm big. I was barely touching the fucking ball. Because I reached with the wrong hand, I guess. Even though that's fire. I was not expecting to get the ball there. Okay. This feels so point. Jeez. That's a good dunk. Yo, the reaching is terrible. I still got no contest. Yo. Damn. So I was gonna get a no dip. Did not. Yeah. This shit, bro. I don't even know why they're still here. Nigga, I don't want to still be here. Like, I don't want to still be here. And this dude refused to pass the ball. We just watched son just run the clock out. That was fire. Yeah. I used to love Rec, and I'm like, I don't know how. Like, this experience is so brutal. Like, I don't know how I used to like playing this. Like, I genuinely don't. I guess my man quit. And I... So now what their offensive, come on, bro. They getting penalties on each other? What are we doing, bro? What are we possibly doing in this game? Tempo, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, tempo shooting is the problem with this game. It's not the shooting itself. Because all these people that you see shooting crazy percentages, the majority of them, they're living off of tempo. They're not using timing. Because the thing is, that's what made timing take skill, because each type of shot had its own separate timing. However, tempo, it's like it's the same regardless. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm timed out by the person that's been that's fire. This is why the game is dying. Like, it's because of people like this. I don't know how I used to play this shit as much as I used to. Like, playing this shit now, I'm like, yo, this shit is brutal. Like, this shit is fucking brutal. Oh, he finally made it. He was shooting like dog shit. He made that. But interior defense is strong. Interior defense is strong. Nigga, you bugging. OD bugging. Yeah, get me the fuck out this game. I don't think I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'll ever do this shit on stream ever again. Like, it's such a boring experience. I don't know how people enjoy it. Like, this is a very, very brutal experience. Like, I barely touched the ball that game. I'm watching niggas do some nut ass shit all game. I think from now on, if I do play this game, I'm going back to my proving ground 1v1s. Cause this shit's ass. Yeah, we about to switch it right now. And like, I can't even play on my red build because it just takes too long. Get me the fuck out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. Let me check one thing. Hold on. No, I can't add it was an Xbox. I can't even check because I want to see, yeah, the power forward. And the only reason it's like, yo, you just don't get enough VC from these games, bro. That's why I stopped playing this shit. No, that's not. Swap those. Like, this shit is just fucking ass. Like, if you got more VC from 1v1s, 2v2s, and 3v3s, I would never play 5v5. At least not anymore. It's not a good experience. Damn, ain't nobody improving grounds no more. There we go. God damn. It never used to take that long to find a game. All right, let's see. Yeah, mom is what I would keep. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. I don't know what he was doing. What was you looking for? What the hell are you doing? Is he quitting? It was. You think? Look at that. Hey, this dude's terrible. Yeah, this dude's kind of bad. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Oh, that was a bad shot. I don't know what you're looking for. What is he doing? What are we doing here? What the fuck are we doing? What are you doing, bro? I'm just playing at this point. Jesus. Rushed in early? Oh, shit. Oh, probably because of my stamina. I don't know. What are we doing here, sir? Yeah, I'm mad confused. I'm utterly confused. I don't know what the hell that was. 23 to 0 is kind of crazy. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. That was strange. To say the least. That was strange to say the least. Oh, red. Vet too. Okay. 96 driving dunk. Take what they give us. We analyze. Hey, we just take what they give us. Oh, he got good blocking. All right, cool. I got nothing on that contest. That's crazy. There we go. There we go. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, this you can't play defense. Oh, he's hoping for a block. That's what I mean. Yeah. Hey, you do that too. That region. Oh, that's my fault. I did the wrong spin. That's one bump. That's two bumps. That's all. Oh, I'm bummed for that. I shot that dumb fast. That was stupid. Got him. Oh, you made it? Really? Got him. Thank you. Oh, good defense. Okay, I can't do that with him. He doesn't. He plays pretty good defense. He doesn't over pursue. All right, caught up. Got him. Hey, he's not really a good defender. Hey, he's not really a good defender. Oh, I'm a bum. That's on me. I don't know how I missed that one. Yeah, you can't really dribble. Yeah. Yeah, it's good for you. Yeah, it's good for you, bro. It's like you can't really dribble, bro. Cut that shit out. Yeah, I don't know where you going. Damn, I did the wrong thing. I was trying to do a house step. Also, I still got to knock off the rush. I haven't been playing this shit for a minute. Yeah, I got some strength. I'm not super weak. I'm not that weak. This is why I use this build here, bro. I got everything. Yeah, I was like, honestly, I could have just kept doing that. I was just trying to do other things. But that's the only thing he was really giving me, really. Let's get it. 300 VC. That shit is ass. You should get at least 5 to 7, bro. That shit is ass. 326 for a 1v1 win is dirt. Like, if you could get like 6 to 7 per game, that would at least make it somewhat. I mean, for a win, that would at least make it worth it. But 300 for a win for VC is just terrible, bro. Like, that shit is terrible. Let's see what we got. 91 perimeter defense this time. Okay, 6'6". Okay. Decent build, decent build. Let's see how he plays defense. Oh, you move too much. Oh, that was my foot. Alright, here's high defense. I can't just blow by. Alright, let's go. Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm shooting way too fast. I don't know why I'm shooting so fast. Man, I am shooting like dog shit. I gotta knock off the rust in here, boy. We improving ground now. Oh, he doing that bullshit. That's that bullshit, bro. All right, he not playing legit. See, that's me just trying to do shit different, because I can easily just keep dunking, but it's me trying to do other things. That's on me. That was a good hesitation. That's on me. Thank you. Good defense. Yeah, I'm like, I could easily just take what you're giving me. Yeah, it's like, I can just take what you're giving me, really. Damn. There we go. I cannot, yo. Son, I cannot shoot right now. Oh, what did I jump for? Oh, he's sick. I don't know what the fuck I just jumped for there. Yo, I cannot green. What the fuck? Oh, I'm bugging. I don't know what the fuck I just used for. Reach is terrible now. Like, I feel like it's dumb slow. I can't make a down shot right now. I think, yeah, it's his defense. Because he's closing out dumb fast. Damn, my ass. I am so rusty in Proving Grounds. Good shot. Great shot. I gotta knock the rest off in here, boy. I can't shoot for shit. Okay, stepping it up now. Yeah, I gave him too many chances, honestly. I don't believe him back here. Not after a lot. Oh, shit. I thought I was going to get a dunk there. I'm sick. I'm giving way too many opportunities. Yeah, that's all. I'm about to say. Because his defense was making it dumb hard to shoot the ball. Also, I don't have a super high three ball on this build. I think it's like 80 something. So his like Hall of Fame, and he probably had +2 on Challenger most likely. Yeah, I'm like, I enjoyed playing 1v1s more than the fucking 5v5 rec. I know that much. Oh, this thing's huge. 6'7". Shot blocking goon. I guess. Yeah. Good shot. Oh, hush. Using Trey Magnum shit. Yo, I cannot shoot. This is crazy. I really gotta get my shot back together in this shit. You cook now. There's no reason for me to jump. Shit, I cannot shoot. Boy, I can't shoot with this shit. I gotta practice more on this shit again. What a shot. I'm gonna do that shit to the side. Yeah, I can't close. He's doing that animation very cool. Damn. I'm getting cooked with that Trey Magnum shit. Oh, I just froze. Yo, son. The way I just lagged in. Damn. I'm getting cooked this game. Good shot. I mean, good defense. I'm too predictable right now. Yeah, I'm playing way too predictable. I'm lucky on that one. Yeah, I'm playing like shit. I gotta get my practice up. Oh, they gave me a fucking fade. I'm sick. I don't want that. That was a good game. I gotta get my shot back, boy. I'm missing hella shots. I might do one more. Like, I'm just so rusty. I haven't played this game in so long, especially a 1v1. I haven't played in months. Like, I'm playing mad basic, and I'm not making no jump shots. Damn, nobody play this shit? I get it, bro. Nobody really plays 2K like that anymore anyway. I'm not gonna lie, this might be one of my last times on this shit. Like, it's just nothing to play for, really. I guess, like, yo, once I got broken out of that bubble, I just don't give a fuck. Cause I'm like, I don't give a fuck for Legend. I don't give a fuck for none of that stuff. So, like, once you kind of like broken out of it, it's like, yo, what am I playing for? Especially if I'm not like truly enjoying the game. Like, what exactly am I playing for? Shit, I cannot shoot. I'm not quite sure why either. Oh, good thing. That was fine. Well, now you kind of have to dunk. I don't believe you can shoot. Oh, he's using some animations. There we go. Finally. God damn. Is my shit lagging? Like, it keeps saying I'm late on everything. Bro, let's go back to square. Fuck this dump on shit. And what? Oh shit, he was too close. Crazy thing, I didn't think his hand was up for defense. Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm right here. And he still got open on that, which is kind of wild. Oh, early. I guess. I don't believe, but I'm good. I think I'm just still right here, bro. I was like, I got nowhere to go. Oh shit. My takeover ended. There we go. It's like, yeah, I'm bugging. Crazy thing, I could, before when I played Proven, I couldn't shoot with square. Now I can't shoot tempo, and I can shoot square. That's hilarious. .433, not bad. I mean, that's still dumb low. That's just ass. Let's see what we got. This is probably my last one. Did we play this dude before? Yeah, the 91 perimeter defense. I think I played him before. There ain't nobody in this big. Oh shit, I thought you get a dunk. That's on me. Got him. Early still? I guess. I see that coming. There's a crazy thing. I could easily dunk, but I'm just trying to practice my shooting. It's still early. Hey, at this point, I don't even care. I'm just trying to practice. Damn. There we go. Let's go. Oh, he's saying it coming. That was dumb. Early. That was early again. I'm shooting dumb fast. I don't know why I'm trying to shoot so fast. You know what I'm saying? I'm stopping. Yeah. Yeah. You try to do a self alley, bro. You a scrub. I gotta easily keep dunking. That's what you're giving me. I'm just trying to practice my jump shot. Oh, we starting to lock in. We start getting some moves back in this bitch. We started to get some moves back in here. We started to get a little shimmy in this bitch. Yo, son. Let's fucking get it. Like, ooh, oh. He's starting to get that rhythm back. All right, we gonna leave on that. Now this I think I might do more often. Get back to the 1v1 grind. This is fun, but it's like, yo, I hate that you don't get no VC for this bitch. But it's not like I really give a shit. It's not like I'm making any more bills. Nah, that I'm like I can start getting back into the rhythm with. Miss me with that 5v5 shit. The 1v1s, I'll do that. Anywho, it was fun. It's getting late. I'm gonna get up out of here. So y'all have a good night. Y'all be good. Peace.